Hey Senara fans, it's Penny. Today is my yearly Ulthera treatment day. I do Ulthera on my neck and my face once a year. Ulthera is basically the non-invasive facelift. New Beauty has called it the treatment of the year for probably the last 7 years. What it does is it helps rebuild the collagen that we lose as we age. So helps with fine lines and wrinkles, sagging skin, and I'm start to get these little jowls about every year. And although I put filler in my cheeks to help with that, the Ulthera takes care of it for me rather quickly. And I also am starting to get quite a few necklines, so I want to take care of those before they become a greater issue for me. So this is the Ulthera machine. We'll do some shots of me getting treated. And then during treatment, I'm going to use this little ProNox machine, which is basically laughing gas, which makes me just really comfortable and happy the entire time I'm getting treated. So I might be kind of goofy, but just enjoy the visualization of what an Ulthera treatment is like, and we'll see you soon.
Good.
ProNox helps you feel awesome during the treatment. Helps with pain, helps you relax, makes you really funny and say silly things. So I love some ProNox. Now Laura's gonna mark me in the different segments, right, of my neck.
Yes, this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's all marked.
Great thing about Ulthera is that you get treated and you go home and no one really knows that you've done anything to yourself because there's no downtime with it. And then over the next 6 months or so, all of your collagen starts to rebuild and your skin gets tighter and your wrinkles start to decrease. It's pretty awesome. Time to suck some more ProNox.
All right, are you ready, Penny?
Can't wait.
See, those are all the little areas we're going to treat on my neck. So you can do your brow, your face, mid-face, but today we're going to focus on my neck.
Let's do it. So this is when Laura looks at this little thing up here is my collagen and the thinness of my skin. So there's a different adapter that we put on based on the thickness of your skin, and my skin is pretty thin in my neck, so we have to change things out or move things around to make sure we're hitting the collagen layer and not any other layer of your skin. It's important that you go to somebody like Laura who's been doing this for 6 years now.
Yeah.
So she can really look at the screen and know exactly what she should be doing.
There it goes.
All right. I need some thick skin. I would say the skin in the neck is a lot thinner than anywhere else on the face and neck. So this is a little bit, some people have more thickness and fullness to their skin than me. So time to suck some more
Gonna switch out adapters. The thinner the skin, the more uncomfortable the procedure. So that's why I'm sucking more ProNox, because I've done this several times. So yeah, Ulthera isn't like painless, obviously. So that's why we make sure we try to make you as comfortable as possible. I'm getting kind of a froggy throat with this Ulthera. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just you got to get used to it.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, actually waxing is way worse than this. Waxing hurts. And our old laser hair, that hurt too. The new laser hair, painless.
Yes. see?
So you can see it's just a little red, but it's not bad. It fades away within like an hour. And you can go about your day. No downtime.
It's not horrific, but it's not painless, and you need this. It's like what is it? $50? $50 extra for
And
ProNox.
it is well worth that little investment.
Yes,
for sure.
the ProNox wears off in 10 minutes after you stop using it, so you can drive home afterwards, but you're definitely going to want some ProNox because it makes it so much better. Yes. So when Laura uses the ultrasound, sort of like when you're having a baby, they ultrasound to see inside of you to see the baby. She uses ultrasound to see my collagen level in my skin. And on my neck, my skin is very thin. So we have to use which level of adapter?
We have to use the 1.5. So that is our yellow adapter. That's the one that it just sits, and it's going to have its treatment right closer to the top of the surface of the skin. So it's going to feel a little bit more hot. You're going to feel the invisible like needles penetrating the skin. That's why we use the ProNox, just to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. But just because it's so close to the top of where you're up, it's basically, it's like the epidermis part of your skin. That's where it treats at. It is just hot and a little bit more uncomfortable, but it does help with texture and it does help with those lines. So that's why we always like to end the treatment with that adapter.
Yeah, and some people don't always need that level of adapter. Some people can use the ones that go deeper into the skin. Those are less painful and less hot. But because the skin in my neck is so very thin, I'm really only eligible to use one of the adapters. But when we get up into the other parts of my face, like my cheeks, up here above my forehead lines, down here in my jowls, we're able to use some of the other adapters, which don't cause as much heat and tenderness as that one does. So it just really depends on each person's skin and how thick their skin is and where their collagen sits underneath the outside layer of your skin, because we want to shoot that energy that she's using with the ultrasound right into that collagen layer. We call it the SMAS layer. So we want to hit that SMAS layer every single time we hit that button. And so for me, my SMAS layer is up closer to the surface of my skin. So that's why we're choosing the 1.5 depth when we do my neck, and it will cause a little bit more heat. So I might have a little more redness on my neck for, a half hour or so after treatment. Completely normal, but the other adapters may not cause that. So it's customized completely for you and your skin, and that's why Ulthera is an amazing treatment. So I'm on to my next part. More ProNox for me. Get those jowls, Laura. You get those jowls. Yeah, Get it. Nobody likes jowls.
What are you getting, Laura? I'm getting these jowls.
Get
right
my
here.
jowls. Get the jowls.
Get them.